come here for the beauty of wolves living behind walls and fences.
He's looking at us, Mom.
But if you want livelier entertainment, prepare for some epic battles between trash cans and the heavyweight champions.
For a lot of the folks, they don't realize how strong and how smart a bear is.
Companies that make containers send their products to the nonprofit Grizzly and Wolf Discovery Center.
Our bears test between 40 and 80 products a year.
This big boy named Grant has an opening gambit, a sort of casual sideswipe. Normally they do their thing in warmer months, but these grizzlies don't go to sleep for the winter thanks to the diet they get here, so they put on a demonstration specially for us. Grant follows a typical strategy for trash cans, picking it up and dropping it.
They toss it up in the air, juggling it, maybe even tossing it up in the air so it falls down and hits a rock and maybe breaks open. Very, very smart.
Why do the grizzlies bother? It's because the trash can is preloaded with something tasty and tempting.
It's going to be peanut butter, it's going to be fish, going to be a hunk of meat, could be jelly, all their favorites.
So there's the end-over-end maneuver and the roll-it-over a few times method. And then Grant does what bears are famous for. He rips at it with his claws, and when that doesn't work, he gives it a bear hug and then drops it like a bad habit.
Come on, Grant.
Randy Gravatt picks up the play-by-play.
Well, he's checking out his options. It looks like he had to open the lid just a little bit, so that's going to entice him to get in that much more. He's smelling that food in there.
Grant gets some help from a buddy.
I think they're hungry because they haven't really eaten today, I don't think.
With the media spotlight on them, they have some fun with one of our cameras. This is a close-up view of what it might be like to become bear food. But it's not Grant's day. The trash can remains unopened, the food uneaten.
I mean, he was trying to figure it out, how to open the trash can, and so, he was looking at all the angles and...
Smart. Except for the part where they destroyed the camera.
Even if the grizzly totally fails and doesn't get the food out of the container, that doesn't mean the trash can passed the test. It has to survive in some kind of usable condition.
For the second round, it's bear versus beer cooler. And here, a 1,000-pound Alaskan bear named Sam comes out on top, literally with something known locally as the CPR method, for obvious reasons. Then Sam really gets his teeth into it, and it isn't long before the cooler starts to disintegrate. In a world of tooth and claw, well, Sam has what it takes. Sam's success is the opposite of the long-term trend. More and more containers survive. 60% now get a passing grade on the grizzly test. Either the bears are getting bored and frustrated, or containers are getting better.
Experience. The manufacturers of the containers are learning through what's worked in the past and learning from what other companies are doing. That would be my guess.
The folks who run the Discovery Center say the testing actually benefits bears in the wild by keeping them out of trouble.
If we have more bear-resistant containers out there, we're going to have less conflicts.
On this day, it ended with a draw. Containers won, bears won. The grizzlies did slightly better than average. John Hollenhorst, KSL 5 News, West Yellowstone, Montana.